Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about something a little different, and that is starting your own YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about starting a YouTube channel with no money. Are you low on funds and you really want to start a YouTube channel, but you're worried about getting all of that fancy equipment, all of those different things that you see some of the bigger YouTube channels using, all of the different lighting and the cameras and all of those different types of gadgets that they use to hold their equipment. You're worried about all of that. Well, you don't have to be worried about that because it doesn't take all of that to actually start a YouTube channel. So we're going to discuss that right now. I'm going to take you guys into a little detailed look of what I did to actually get started. And even though I am not a huge YouTube channel as of yet, blessed be, and you guys know that I want you to grow with me as well. There are a few of you that I wish would have actually started when I started. You know who you are, but I still got your back. So if you want to start a YouTube channel, I want to help you today to get started. And not only get started, but to catch me, pass me, and let me follow you, because I know you got it all in you. You're just ready to come out. You just need a little push. So here we go. First thing we're going to talk about is mindset and planning. So in order for you to actually start a YouTube channel first without having any money, you're going to have to be strategic and you're going to have to be a little creative. So what is your niche going to be? What are you wanting to talk about? What is your passion? What are your goals? Do you want to help people? Do you want to run a blog channel? Do you want to run a gaming? Do you want to be screaming? Is that how you say it? Scream gaming. Oh, just say a gaming channel, okay? Because y'all know my tongue gets twisted sometimes. So what do you want to do? Do you want to talk about recipes? It could be a host of things that are out there that you guys may have skills with and you just want to share with the world. And whatever it is, that's fine. If you have a skill, then that could be your niche. But it's going to have to be something that you want to talk about all the time. The reason I'm telling you this is because I had to learn from my own mistakes, and I am still learning today. I did not have a particular niche when I started. I just wanted a YouTube channel, and I had a particular reason for wanting a YouTube channel. And we'll get to that a little later in another video. At first, I had no idea what it meant to even have a niche. I just knew that I wanted to talk. I wanted to share my experiences and help those who are in need, who have went through or who are going through some of the things that I have went through in my lifetime. Well, all of that changed a little when I messed up and did one particular video. This particular video was not anything that I wanted to talk about all the time. It was supposed to have been a one-off in the first place, and it just took off and created a whole life of its own. And from that point on, every time I did something that I added as far as finances was concerned, it would take off more than the motivation. So as you can see, where I'm getting at here is that my motivational part of the videos that I wanted to do, nobody seemed to really want to watch too much of that coming from a new YouTuber. Oh, fine, I get that. I don't have a problem with that if you don't want to watch it. But that would have been a niche. So when I tell you to make sure that you choose a niche, a topic that you can talk about all the time and don't get too tired of it too quick so you don't burn out and all of that. It has to be something that plenty of people are looking for, so that you can develop your own community, your own tribe of people inside of your channel. And it won't feel like no one's ever watching your video. Okay, so now that we're done with mindset and planning, and let's just move on to the next one. Let's talk about using the equipment that you already have. If you are watching me right now, you have a phone or you have a computer, some sort of iPad or an actual home desktop. All of those can be used to film your videos. Do not use the front camera to record your videos. Please don't do that. I have been using that for the majority of my YouTube life, and it has not been long that I have realized that that is one of the problems with the quality of my videos. I am using the wrong camera. So turn your phone around. So I pulled up an old phone so you guys can see, because I am actually videoing myself right now using my phone. This is an old phone, so as you can see, you're gonna have the front camera. Don't turn it this way and look at yourself through the front camera, because first of all, you're gonna find yourself staring at yourself, and nobody wants to watch a video and you're staring at yourself. You know you're not looking into the hole, because when you're looking into the hole, you're looking just like this, and you guys can connect with me one-on-one because I'm looking directly into the camera. It always helps to just turn it around. So you're gonna watch yourself through the back part of the camera. So it's turned this way. So you can use it this way, you can use a pod. Put your phone on a pod that you already have. If you don't have a monopod that you've purchased for any sort of reason, you can use a selfie stick or one of those stands that will stand up. I'll show you something. I have a couple of pieces of equipment here, and I want to show you what I have. Now this right here is just a little monopod stand. If you can see that, it's just a little stand. Okay, this stand here is originally for a camera, but you can screw it on and off, and all of my little equipment has the same size screw up right here. So I just change out my equipment based off what I want. And I normally keep this in here at this desk because sometimes I use this so that this light, to keep from just having on an inside light, I just have this one on most of the time at the desk. Okay, as far as a microphone, as you can see, I have my little mic here on my clothes, and it connects to a little box that sticks in the side of my phone. So that is how you're able to hear me so clearly right now, because I'm using this one. But I don't have to use it at all. The microphone inside of my phone, it does just fine, and I don't have to use another mic. So now that you know that it doesn't take a lot of equipment, just use your phone. If you have an up-to-date phone, it don't even have to be quality enough. If you go back to some of my old videos, I don't know what was going on. And hey, look at it this way. All quality that we see today won't be quality tomorrow. Give it a year or so, maybe even quicker than that, and everybody who was making videos and swore their videos was the best of the best of the best is gonna look like crumbs of the crumbs off the edge of the table, swept on the floor crumbs. So with that being said, use what you got. Now let's talk about free editing software, because there are a lot of different softwares out there that you can actually use to edit your videos. A lot of people nowadays are saying they don't edit at all. I try not to edit too much, but as you can see, if I don't slow down, I'll talk very fast and I'll run over my words. People who are used to talking to me and talk to me every day, they understand everything that I'm saying, and it's all smooth boogie. But for those on the internet, I know that I catch a lot of you off guard. You're like, what did she say? You probably backing the video up 5, 6, 7, 8 times trying to see what I'm saying. So I know I can run over. So when I run over and I catch myself, then I have to stop, re-say what I just said, and then when I edit, I just cut out the really bad spots as much as I possibly can. But there are free editing softwares that you can use. I have used several myself. Some of them, well, I'm gonna say this, the majority of all of them have a free version, and then there's a plus version, okay? You can choose to pay or choose not to pay. It's totally up to you. But I have used iMovie. I have used Canva, of course, to edit my videos. I don't use them as much, but that's another whole video. So iMovie, Canva, I have used InShot, and I still use that most of the time now when I am editing my videos. And I'm just now trying to get used to Cut. And as you can see, it has cut its own name right out of the video. I realize that it's pretty much the same as InShot. It just does a few little quick things that I'm glad I found out that InShot does not do. I have used Clipchamp on several occasions too. It's just that right now, I think that my go-to right now is between CapCut and InShot. They work wonderfully. I'm actually paying for InShot. I'm just not paying for Cut because I don't know how long I want to keep it. It's going to have to do better than that. They're supposed to have a cell phone version and a desktop version, but when I use the cell phone version, it starts to miss and skip a little bit sometimes, and then it'll say, I'll get a little message and it'll pop up and say, to avoid skips and shutters or whatever it says, try our desktop now. I'm like, okay, so you guys know that your app is messing up. Out of here. Anywho, next, when you're creating your thumbnails, you can use free tools. A lot of people are not even creating thumbnails. Their videos just starting wherever they are, doing whatever they're doing. I have posted one or two, and as of recently, where it's just whatever I'm doing, wherever I'm at, because I had so many videos inside of my phone. I was trying to get them scheduled and out of my phone so I can free up my space, because I had too much going on at one time. And all of a sudden, I realized wherever I was at that time, I could not actually create a thumbnail because I had no access to do what I needed to do at that moment. So I just allowed YouTube to create me a thumbnail. As soon as you upload a video in the back office of YouTube, there's this place there that says to allow them to auto-generate you a thumbnail. Of course, I thought it would be better than that. All right, well, we ain't gonna go there. All right. But it will clip little pieces out of the video, only about 3 of them, and most of them are horrendous. So you just pick one that probably will reflect some sort of emotion and let that go. But when I seen how they looked, I was like, oh, you're gonna have to create better YouTube thumbnails, because 2025, you need to up your game on your thumbnails. So I don't know if you guys have noticed my last few thumbnails, I have been trying something a little different. So now, as you guys can see, my little experiment with CapCut mobile version, it's not working out too well. It is skipping all throughout my video. You guys, please forgive this video. I am working towards a better me in 2025, because even me, I get sick of looking at myself. So I'm trying to change up my thumbnails, but there are ways that you can do them, and it's free. Canva has free versions that you can actually use to do your thumbnails, and I'm pretty sure there are other tools out there that you can use. These are the only ones that I can actually just think of off the top of my head right now. So let's just move on. You have figured out what your niche is going to be. You know what your passion is and exactly what you're going to make your videos about. You've realized you don't have to have money at all. You can just use the equipment that you have in your hand, or what you're looking at me right now, to create your video. So there's no money needing to be spent. You know that there's free editing software to edit your videos. All of them have free and paid versions. It's completely your choice, but that means no money, absolutely no money out of your pocket if you don't want to spend any. You also know now that you can create thumbnails free of charge using Canva or Adobe Spark, or you can allow on the back office to create you or auto-generate you a thumbnail from your video. So far, we have not spent any money. So now, once you have gained that courage and decided to submit your first video into YouTube, you want to make sure that people can see your video. All right. This is where SEO is going to come into play. Now, I'm pretty good with SEO. I'm just not pretty good, apparently, at picking a niche. Okay. All right, so SEO, search engine optimization. If you have a YouTube channel, or shall I say a website anywhere, or if you have been selling anything on the web ever, then you know how important it is using keywords or long tail or short tail keywords that people use normally when they're looking something up on the internet. When they go into Google or when they go into any website and they're looking for a particular thing, whether they're shopping, it doesn't matter. People are going to put in certain words or certain phrases in hopes of what they're looking for pops up. Those are keywords. So in order for you to make sure that people see your video, you are going to have to use keywords. Sometimes you can use keywords based off of just your title. You can put the keywords in your title. If you have keywords in your title, then once you upload it into YouTube, down in the bottom where the tags are, sometimes it will generate those tags, which are considered keywords that you can actually use. And I'll show you guys how to do that in a much later video. Okay. Right now we're just gonna have a little quick conversation about it. And I know some of you already know what I'm talking about. If some of you don't, maybe you can go back a little bit and kind of slow me down, listen to me again. So make sure I'm not all over the place. I have to stay focused myself while I'm talking about this stuff, because when you know what you're talking about, sometimes you just run off and forget that you're teaching people. You have your tags. If you don't have tags and you don't put them there, 9 times out of 10, you could have made a very good video. You could have picked the best topic to talk about, nobody will see your video. And it has nothing to do with the fact that you are a new YouTuber. It has nothing to do with the fact that people just don't like you. They don't even know you. But, oh, I made a good video. I thought it was good, but nobody's watching. You still got to come up with a reason as to why people are not watching. So why are they not watching? Why don't you have at least a handful of people watch your video? That would be because they don't know it's there. If YouTube does not know what to do with your video, it's just gonna be populated into the woods with all of the other bunch of trees out there, and these ones that are flourishing out with the big beautiful leaves, and yours is hidden in the back because can't nobody see it. It is getting no sun, so it's not growing. You're gonna have to use tags. SEO optimization. Use your tags, find your keywords, find hashtags that relate to what your video is about so that they know exactly where to put it, or shall I say YouTube algorithm knows where to put your video. And so with that being said, there are different types of tools that you can use to help you out that has free versions as well. And one of them is vidIQ, which I'm pretty sure most of you have heard about. Okay. The other one is TubeBuddy. All right. I use TubeBuddy, and I have from day one. TubeBuddy was around before anything was around. It's my thing. Then as I started to learn more about what I needed to do with my videos, because at first it wasn't where it is now today, I had to up my ante, and in order to do so, you already know certain stuff you try to use, they're not gonna allow you to use it unless you pay. So now I'm paying for TubeBuddy. All right, but they do have a free version, and they have a free version on vidIQ as well that you could download, make a little, what do you call it? Extension to your computer, and be able to use it every time you go into your back office of YouTube or even anywhere on YouTube. It will populate and help you out with your keywords so that you don't mess up and have your videos sitting out there and nobody can find them. Now, if you don't want to use those, you most definitely don't have to. You can just simply put in your title at the top of the search bar in YouTube. Start typing it in, and as soon as you start typing it, it's going to populate different lines of different things that people are looking for, and you can use all of those as your keywords, your long tail or your short form keywords. Okay. You don't have to actually download anything, because a lot of people are very weird when it comes to uploading or downloading new stuff into their systems. They are worried about all of that different stuff. So until you get out of that shell, you may just want to just do it the basic manual way by putting your information into the search bar. Either way it goes, it's free. And that's it. You can start a successful YouTube without spending any money. All it takes is your time, your patience, creativity, your will to do so. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your day.